guys, I'm Angeline and this is your Game of Thrones episode recap. Was anyone else screaming at their TV screens on Sunday night? I can tell you right now that I, for one, was, as a crazy, powerful, and dramatic episode just brought the season to a whole new level. We first see Robb Stark with his mother, Lady Cat, strategizing war movements on Castamere Rock. In the middle of the conversation, Robb asks for Cat's advice in an inadvertent way of reconciling with her, making peace of what has happened before with his mother releasing Jaime Lannister, Robb not listening to Cat about the Greyjoys or the Karstarks, and just the two of them moving on past all that has happened thus far. Speaking of strategizing, we see Daenerys with Ser Jorah, Ser Barristan, Grey Worm, and Daario Naharis at the Khaleesi's camp not too far from Yunkai. A cute little flirtation goes on between Daario and Dany, but at the end of the scene, it's decided that Daario leads Ser Jorah and Grey Worm into the castle to lead the attack in sneaking into the city and letting the Unsullied in through the gates to take over Yunkai. At the Twins, Arya and the Hound arrive not too far from the Stark camp. Arya, with a hopeful look, gets into it with the Hound as he purposely gets under her skin. My fave line from this episode, when Arya tells the Hound in such a calm yet serious and strong tone, "One day I'll put a sword through your eye to the back of your skull." Gotta love that Stark girl, you know? Elsewhere, we find Sam and Gilly as they see the wall not too far away from them. Bran channels his inner warg as he gets Hodor to be quiet in the middle of wildlings surrounding the tower they're in. And he controls both Summer and Shaggy Dog to help Jon Snow, as Jon reveals his true nature to Orell and the rest of the wildlings as he is not able to kill an innocent man who's known to help the men of the Night's Watch. Later in the evening, it's decided for Bran to continue his journey in search of the Three-Eyed Raven. Well, yeah, you can just figure it out that while Rickon, Osha, and Shaggy Dog travel to the land of the Bannermen, the Umbers. A sad goodbye between the Stark brothers, but nothing compared to the sadness I'm about to tell you in a bit. Back at the Khaleesi's camp, Dany gets nervous as time passes by and she hasn't heard any word of the whereabouts of Ser Jorah, Grey Worm, and Daario Naharis. Just as she expresses her concern to Ser Barristan, in comes Ser Jorah and Grey Worm telling her that her plan has worked. Dany notices Daario Naharis was not in her presence and asks Ser Jorah and Grey Worm of his whereabouts. And suddenly, in comes Daario Naharis, who presents Dany with the banner of Yunkai, telling his queen that the city is hers. A nice ending in this episode for this Khaleesi. Finally, back at the Twins, the wedding of Edmure Tully and one of the Frey girls takes place. At the actual wedding ceremony, Edmure is relieved and happy as he is surprised when Walder Frey presents to him one of his daughters he did not show or introduce to him earlier, Rosalind Frey, a beauty among the other Frey girls. So, the ceremony takes place as words are spoken and Edmure and Rosalind are wed. Later in the evening at the celebration, Edmure and Rosalind are taken away for the ceremonial bedding. As soon as that happens, some foreshadowing takes place as Lady Cat notices one of the Frey men shutting the main doors of the banquet hall, and the minstrel band playing the Lannister song, Reigns of Castamere. You can just feel the intensity in that room as Lady Cat slowly puts one and one together and lifts Lord Bolton's sleeve to discover he has betrayed them. And all hell breaks loose once one of the Frey men runs to Lady Talisa and stabs her pregnant belly multiple times. Yeah. Before Robb can even react, all the Frey men on the upper level shoot arrows at him as well as all of the Stark bannermen. Arya, outside with the Hound, entering the castle in disguise, are rejected at the entrance as the attack is taking place. Arya sneaks in only to discover that the Northmen are being attacked, and she witnesses Robb's direwolf, Grey Worm, getting slaughtered. A bloody scene inside the banquet hall as Robb, shot with arrows, slowly makes his way to Lady Talisa and sees her dead with their unborn child. Lady Cat, also shot with an arrow, has enough strength to tell Walder Frey to end the slaughter and that no vengeance shall be taken on him and his men if he ends the madness. If he doesn't, she keeps her word as both a Tully and a Stark to kill his wife, who she has in her arms. Lord Frey points out he can always get another wife, as Lord Bolton rushes to Robb and tells him that the Lannisters send their regards, and he stabs him. Yep, he stabs him. The King of the North with one blow to finally kill him. Lady Cat reacts as she keeps her promise and slices off Lord Frey's wife's throat. A couple seconds of silence as Lady Cat stands where she is, watching her firstborn son lie dead. And then a Frey comes behind her and slits her throat as well. Lady Cat falls, and we are taken to the credits with no music, and man, crazy episode. Yeah, only one more episode left, the season finale, next Sunday. I cannot wait. I'm Angeline, and that was your Game of Thrones episode recap. Thanks for watching.